This is the first real powerful sign that a government of a country is trying to stop its citizens from purchasing real wealth, real financial stability, real retirement, etc., known as precious metals. India's finance minister, P. Chidambaram, has stated that, quote, there is a need to spread financial literacy, propaganda, to encourage people to invest in market instruments and not bullion, end quote. As India continues attempting to herd its population out of saving and investing in gold and other precious metals. You know, thousands of years old Indian history and culture has done that, but not right now. We need you to invest in this new thing, this paper. And instead, invest and save in paper financial assets. Don't invest in gold. Don't invest in precious metals. We need to put out he's just saying it right there. We need to put out propaganda urgently to stop these people from purchasing gold and other financial safe havens, also known as generally precious metals, gold, silver, etc. Except as regarding India, gold has always been their prime choice, period. And again, as I've always said, you're going to be real happy when you see the price of gold. You are going to do backflips when you see the price of silver when all this crap is said and done. So as a silver doctor said, a bankster is a bankster, regardless of his geographical location or skin color. And this just proves it. This guy, finance minister in freaking India, is no different than the finance minister in America, but we call it a treasury secretary. And again, I already did the video on who is Timothy Geithner, several days ago. His growing up, where he went to school, who he rubbed shoulders with, and by chance even rubbed shoulders. When he was young, his family was able to rub shoulders with Obama's family, Mrs. Ann Dunham. Soetoro, or however you pronounce his last name. It's right there. It's in his biography or whatever. So, by chance. In other words, he's one of the club. And the club picks other people that aren't maybe not necessarily in the club, so to speak, but give them positions of power to where you better do what we say or you're not going to have that position of power. Such as this bozo in India, Mr. P. Chidambaram. Is that like Chitty Bang Bang? What is that? Bozo. The Indian government is at it again. This is the Mumbai mind web. The Indian government is at it again, worried that the flow of savings is moving toward investments in gold. India's finance minister has said there is a need to spread financial literacy to encourage people to invest in market instruments, not bullion. And however they speak it in India, I'll pretend that I know, but I'll just say it in English. So, people of India, did you not hear our friend and lovely, beautiful man, Mr. Ben Bernanke, head of Central Bank of America? He said this is the only reason they are holding it is because of tradition. Not to get rich, not for retirement. So listen to what the man says. Don't bother with that. Invest in paper. Some bozo raises his hand in the background. Yes, peasant down there. This peasant doesn't know anything. I'll be able to answer any question he's got. Go ahead, peasant. Yeah. I was browsing the internet. Oh, crap. He found the truth. I was browsing the internet and I found that the paper markets you want us to get into have gone nowhere in 10 years. Alright, enough of my terrible Indian accent impression. And gold has gone up hundreds of percent, and silver has also gone up hundreds of percent. Why are you telling us people to get involved in the paper market instead of gold? Could you imagine if that was asked in front of the whole world, TV, live? I'm sorry, but I have to. This is Karmish reporting to you live. That's it for tomorrow, and that's it for today. What is this? What is this? I've never seen this before. The teleprompter is wrong. I've never seen this before. What do you mean? Paper assets instead of gold. You mean to tell the people to buy things that are worthless? Oh, okay, go. I'm Karmish. I can't do it. Yes. You like it. Come on. I know I've played that out 5 ways from Sunday, but you... that was a bonus. That was an Indian version of it. Come on. So he's encouraging the people to invest in market instruments and not bullion. This was followed by the Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh, laying down policy decisions to direct the shift of investments towards insurance and mutual fund schemes. A bankster is a bankster is a bankster. Doesn't matter if it's India, doesn't matter if it's America, doesn't matter if it's China, doesn't matter if they're black, white, red, doesn't matter. A bank, just like a gangster, does it matter what color? Are there only, Italian gangsters? No, there's gangsters all over the place. In the first 2 months of 2012, gold purchases in India alone jumped a massive 35%. First 2 months alone, 2012. Impacting investments in other instruments like the stock market, mutual funds, and property. No. You mean the same property that's plummeted in value because of the banksters? The same pieces of paper garbage that they want us to invest in that's created by the bankers that's worthless? Mutual funds. Oh yeah, that sounds great. The government has said it would prefer savings to be invested in, quote, more productive assets that would help boost the growth rate, not precious metals. Again, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Finance Minister. Gold, silver, hundreds of percent, last 10 years. Mutual funds, paper products, stock market, gone nowhere. Pretty obvious decision, isn't it? End of discussion. If you're not holding precious metals right now, you're out of your damn mind. You are a freaking idiot. Well, I've got some. I'm into SLV and I'm into GLD. Maybe you didn't hear what I just said. See this paper I just crumbled up that I was reading? I'm holding it in my hand. And I can set it down right over here about 8 inches away from my arm. And I could easily see it and grab it. I would consider that in my possession also, holding it. I said, those of you not holding precious metals in your possession, you're out of your damn mind. Those of you investing in paper precious metals are I don't know how much more you could get out of your mind, so I don't even know what to say about you guys. And I know there's a select few who don't have a choice, and their 401k retirement plan, they actually have a way to invest in gold and silver, but it's through the SLV and GLD. But if, for God's sakes, that's got to be better than, the regular market, right? And you know what? Yeah, until it falls apart and collapses, and you're holding nothing. I can only hope that the SLV does not ever collapse, and GLD does not ever collapse, and that no matter what shortage or anything that happens, because no person that owns SLV or GLD shares can ever ask for the gold or silver that they claim they own, the SLV and GLD claim they own, which is how they can put these stocks out, these shares, and they don't have it, but all they have to do is pretend they have it, and say on a piece of paper, we own X amount of tons of gold and X amount of tons of silver, therefore we are issuing the exact same amount of paper shares, which is 1 ounce per share basically, or 1 share per ounce is how that works in silver, the SLV. So if we've got, 2 million ounces of silver, we've got 2 million shares out there that we collected on. And they collected from you for that share, because that share equals a coin of silver or an ounce of silver. But the rules state, prospectus states, you'll never be able to see the silver, touch the silver, or ever say, well, I'd like to turn in my share to get silver. No. You own a paper claim to silver, and that claim isn't even your claim. It's not anyone's claim. You want to talk about the biggest financial Ponzi scheme fraud ever? Well, aside from LIBOR, I should say, the LIBOR scandal. This is it. This is a big one. And again, they get to claim that there's all this extra silver and gold around. Therefore, the market sees and the world sees, well, this is the numbers we're told is out there. Therefore, this is what the price is today. And even with that nonsense, which doesn't even exist, the prices are pretty good. Could you imagine having silver $4 or $5 an ounce several years ago and looking at $28 today? You'd be pretty damn happy. Phenomenal investment. Destroy any other paper investment out there for the most part. Gold, same thing. So, yeah, you got a 401k or you got something, for God's sakes, take a loan out, the maximum amount. And then take a bunch of that money and put it into physical gold and silver. Find a way, even better, find a way to show that you are in a hardship or something like that. Do whatever you can. Look it up on the internet. Find out the step-by-step process to get your damn money out of a 401k. Whatever they have to claim it so you can, I'm a hardship, and then they'll give you all of it. Then you put it in your bank account immediately before the bank collapses on you, of course. Has a computer glitch and you can't get your money. Take it and place an order right online, do a wire transfer, whatever you got to do. Gainesville Coins, AppMex, Monex, wherever you got to get it. And place yourself a nice fat order on some precious metals. Specifically, silver. I'm telling you, silver will be the winner big time. You want to go and do both? Fine. You want to just do gold? Fine. You're going to be happy. But you won't be as happy when you see where silver goes. You're going to say, damn it, I could have maximized out my profits even more, even though your profits are phenomenal. But that's a problem that we'd like to have, wouldn't it? So, anyways, this is the writing on the wall. This is one country now telling the citizens, stop buying gold, stop buying gold. We need to focus your attention over here to this beautiful, phenomenal investment, retirement package extraordinaire called a piece of paper mutual fund or just the stock market. Excuse me, can it go to zero? Yeah, technically it can. Can this other thing that you said we shouldn't focus on, precious metals, bullion, can it go to zero? No, has never, will never, cannot. It's physically impossible to go to zero. Because the amount of money it takes to just take it out of the ground, it takes money and effort, so it can't go to zero just from that plain simple math alone. And it's never gone down to really, really low prices and stayed there for any length of time. But, to answer your question, it cannot go to zero. Then why the hell are you telling me to go over here in this? Because the people that put me into power said it's a good idea and that you should do it? Is that a good reason? No, it's not. Have a nice day.